I'm Stefan Holt, and this is News 4 Now for Monday, October 29th. Thanks for checking in. We're going to take a look at the weather first. Going to be on the chilly side tonight. Tomorrow is going to be bright but cool. Highs getting into the upper 50s. Now we turn to the news, and President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump will visit Pittsburgh tomorrow following that horrific, deadly shooting at a synagogue on Saturday. The first of 11 funerals will take place tomorrow. The victims range in age from 54 to 97. They include professors, dentists, and physicians. The alleged shooter, Robert Bowers, made his first court appearance in a wheelchair on Monday. He faces 29 charges, including murder. Federal prosecutors say they plan to seek the death penalty. Despite an arrest in the case, police have intercepted another explosive device in the mail Monday morning. A 15th suspicious package addressed to CNN's offices in Atlanta turned up at a post office there in Georgia. The suspected mailer, Cesar Sayoc, faced a judge in Florida. A senior law enforcement official tells NBC that Sayoc had a list of more than 100 potential targets, all of them critics of President Trump. Sayoc's lawyer vows to challenge every piece of evidence brought against his client.
Would you like to be put in jail based on, well, we haven't certified a fingerprint. It may be there. That's all the paper says. The other stuff is fluff.
In New York, the NYPD is vowing to crack down on private garbage truck companies. They say it's in order to save lives. Since 2016, 20 pedestrians have been killed in accidents involving private garbage trucks in New York City. On Monday, the NYPD began a week-long initiative to crack down on private trash trucks. Recent inspections found many to have multiple violations. The city has issued more than 1,800 summonses since last year. Now, take a look at this video from Suffolk County. The National Weather Service says a tornado touched down on Fisher's Island off the eastern end of Long Island. Twister took down trees and power lines and even wiped small buildings like sheds off their foundations. And finally, it's not even Halloween yet, but here at 30 Rockefeller Plaza, we are already thinking about Christmas. This year's Rockefeller Center Christmas tree has been chosen. The Norway spruce is from Wallkill, New York. It'll be cut down next week and arrive here by November 10th. And you can watch the tree lighting ceremony, Christmas at Rockefeller Center, live on NBC4, Wednesday, November 28th. That's all for News 4 Now. Thanks for joining us. Stick around after this for full coverage of survivors from the synagogue shooting in Pittsburgh. I'm Stefan Holt. Thanks for checking in. It's been a really sad weekend, a horrible weekend. The healing, the heartache in Pittsburgh and beyond following that deadly synagogue attack. 11 people gunned down at a place where they're supposed to feel safe.
I'm going to get you up to speed here. President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump will visit Pittsburgh tomorrow. That is when the first funerals are also set to take place. The alleged gunman faced a judge for the first time and showed no emotion. Now we're learning more about the victims today as well. They ranged in ages 54 to 97. They included professors, dentists, and physicians. The first funeral tomorrow will be held for the beloved brothers Cecil Rothenthal and his younger brother David.
You mentioned the suspected shooter. That is Richard Bowers, who appeared in court in a wheelchair today. He was shot several times by police and now faces 29 charges. And federal prosecutors say they will seek the death penalty.
Our team is working on every angle of this story. We begin with News 4's Adam Cooperstein live in Pittsburgh with how the community is coming together. Adam, you've been there for days now.
And Natalie, for the people that are having a hard time today just going on with their normal lives, they're coming here to the synagogue, which is an eerie place. It's one part crime scene, an active crime scene, another part memorial. With the FBI still combing for evidence inside, all the prayers at Tree of Life Synagogue are happening outside.
And I can truly say that I love them. And it hurts a lot.
Former Tree of Life Rabbi Chuck Diamond is here for hugs or anything that can help a suffering community heal. After 11 people were murdered during worship on Saturday morning, including 66-year-old Jerry Rabinowitz, Cecil and David Rosenthal, special needs brothers, and 97-year-old Rose Mallinger.
The sweetest soul, never hurt anybody. Tragic.
These are the people that I've been with for years, and it's hard to believe that they're not here anymore.
Ina Sable sat next to Rose at Tree of Life, but happened to be at a baby naming at a different synagogue when the shooting happened.
We got lucky, but not a lot of other people got lucky.
Today you really kind of just like, did this just really happen in my neighborhood?
At a popular Squirrel Hill diner and all over Pittsburgh, people can't get the synagogue shooting off their minds. It's hard to go anywhere right now, it feels like, in this town and not have someone talking about what happened.
Oh, absolutely. It's a conversation that since the event occurred, it's been on our minds. I mean, it's horrific that we're all facing such events like this.
Even children, too young and innocent to understand, are faced with the reality of this tragedy. And that's why this psychological trauma team flew in from Israel to help the community cope.
I hope that they'll have, the ability to utilize the strengths within them and the support system of one another, and that they can come out stronger.
And just a short time ago, we witnessed a chilling moment. We saw the rabbi carrying the Torah out of this synagogue. It's the holy Jewish scripture inside all temples, places of worship. And it appears that the Torah made it out unscathed. Reporting live from Pittsburgh, Adam Cooperstein, News 4 New York.
Okay, Adam.